Hi everyone, I'm Law of the West, and this buyer's guide is going to be for the Mercury Star Runner. There's a few things that you should know about if you're interested in buying this ship. The first is that it's a medium-sized data runner, and currently there's no gameplay that's associated with data running. So we really don't have any idea if you're even going to enjoy doing it or not. But what the MSR is a multi-role generalist that can do a little of everything. It has an exceedingly generous amount of cargo space for its size, and it's one of the few medium-sized ships that can hold a rover, which means that it can carry a medevac, and a medevac can be used as a mobile respawn point. It can also stow 114 SCUs of cargo, and it has a standing crew of 3. It packs a lot into a medium-sized ship, including having a separate cabin for the crew. It has a rec room / kitchen area, and it has a data running rig that's located in its own separate spot in the ship. There are a couple of things that it gets a lot of criticism for. The first is that the MSR only has one entrance and exit, and in order to get to the pilot seat, you have to go in through the back and then travel down the entire length of the ship and through a bunch of doors in order to get to it. And the journey has been compared more than once to having to relive the intro credits to get smart every time you want to fly your ship. Another thing about it that's drawn a lot of negative comments is the series of service tunnels that it has under the floor. There's a lot of good intentions for potential gameplay there, but for now its only purpose is to give the MSR a big old rounded belly. And it has a secret smuggling bay that everyone seems to already know about. But I'm going to defend the service tunnels, because at some point I want to be able to go full diehard if this ship ever gets boarded. I want to pop out from one of these tunnels and keep doing hit and run attacks against any shipjackers that are aboard till only one of us is left standing. But most of the things that are issues right now I see as being temporary problems. Like for instance, at one point we're able to lock the doors in the open position, and that solved all the problems that people were having with getting to the pilot's seat. I do think that it could really benefit from having a second entrance and possibly a docking collar. And I think that there's some justified criticism about it needing 3 people to get the same DPS as you'd normally get from a Cutlass Black. But every ship's gotta have trade-offs. And it doesn't bug me in the least that every player in the verse seems to already know about the smuggling bay. As long as the NPC custom agents are too dumb to find it, then I'm gonna be a happy guy. Personally, this could be a solid ship to own even without having any data running gameplay. It can be used to do everything from cargo hauling, supply running, loot collecting, smuggling, and acting as a staging ground for FPS missions. It has above average vehicle transport abilities for a ship of its size, and it's going to have a lot of versatility. But you should keep in mind that the MSR was designed to be more defensive in nature, and it's going to fly fast in a straight line like a blockade runner or an interceptor, but it's going to be weaker when it comes to its maneuverability. And it's divided up its firepower, so it has a lot of coverage but has a tougher time concentrating its total DPS on one target. That's going to be it for this buyer's guide for the Mercury Star Runner. I'm your host, Law of the West. Thanks for watching, and take care.